Hello Gun Nation, Big Johnson coming at you here from Texas Gun Experience. If you're needing guns, gear, anything like that, please check out Texas Gun Experience in Grapevine, Texas. Great people, had my name on the list for the P322 and got it in. So if you're looking for one or any other gun, they'll put you on a list, and when it comes in, they'll let you know. Got the Holosun 507K. If you saw part 1, this is going to be part 2. So part 1 was the very first shots. And I did have issues with the Federal 38 grain 1100 black pack. So I bought this tons of years ago. But what we're going to try in this one is I've got 20 rounds of the Federal Auto Match. And I've got 20 rounds of the Stinger 22 LR. So we're going to try that, see how it does. I did load the mags correctly, just like I explained in the first. I did clean the gun prior to this. I did mount the dot. I did put the thread adapter on, all of that stuff. And I used this, and I did load them correctly so not to get rim lock. I explained that in the first video, and I had some failures. And they were dominantly failures to feed into, instead of going into the chamber, they were going up high and wedging the slide. So, and kind of bending some of them, and you could feel a little bit of sharp areas on some of them. But again, it was with that Federal. Both of those mags, I ran this. And this has caused problems in some of my other 22s. So that's why I'm not specifically blaming the Sig P322, but I wanted to explain it. I've already got this with holes in it. I'm just going to aim a little higher. I have not adjusted the dot, and I won't through this whole ammo process. After it's done, because those groups are good enough, that's 37 rounds because some wouldn't feed. That's like 37 rounds, pretty damn tight. So way smaller than a fist, or my fist. But let's try the Federal Auto Match. Some people complain that it doesn't run good in their 22s. Some people love it. I want to see how the Sig likes it. So let's get the shooting glasses on. Just so you know, I have astigmatism. That's why I'm wearing the sunglasses, and I have them in a clear lens. However, I just had these in the dark, so let's send it out to about 7 yards. We'll start with the Federal Auto Match. Remember, I did not rim lock these. I loaded them with the provided mag loader, which you should use, or they recommend to use. So that's what I did. All right, here we go. Let's see if it feeds it. Yep, fed it perfectly, or took it into the chamber perfectly. Here we go. Seems to like that damn auto match. That's good, because I have shit of it. Like I explained the first time, since the gun is clear, we'll show everybody, but since you put the magazine in, if you have a failure and you have to strip the mag, I wish they had like a little, because I can't access this mag. I cannot get my big ass fingers in there to strip the mag out. So they should have put it like a little notch here and maybe a little notch there so you could strip it. I know they're going to have 25 rounders coming out that are going to stick out farther, but I wish they would have added that. So, because if you do have something really jam up, I mean, you're going to have to get a damn screwdriver to pry that bitch out of there, unless you got little microscopic hands, because there's no lip on the mag, there's no nothing, it's just flat. So, and I'll show you the mag here. There's no grooves. There's no front overhang lip. There's nothing. There's a little tiny one, but you can't get your finger in there because it's inside the mag well. But those all function perfectly. It's actually a pretty decent groove. So let's try the CCI Stingers. These seem to work in all my guns. So we'll see how the P322 works. Chambered it. y'all can see this, it's flashing like a bitch. Ran perfectly. I've always liked the Stingers. You get a lot of pop from there. It really seems to run really well. So perfect. So there's 40 rounds right there. Ran everything perfectly. Thread protector is still on there tight. Of course, I anchored it correctly. I did put the 507K on there and actually witness marked it. You can see the little paint pen on there. Most of all of my Holosuns on my other real guns, they're 15 inch-pounds. In the Sig book, it says for the Sig optic, it says 8 pounds. I put it to 8 pounds. It still seemed a little loose for the Holosun, so I did it at 10, and it seemed to work great. You also have on the bottom, I don't know how well you can see that, you've got the 2 holes in there where your screws go, and it didn't bottom them out or anything like that. I just didn't want to over tighten it, so I did 10 inch-pounds and then marked it. So if I can see these things move, then I know something's wrong. But there you go. So that's part 2, and we've got more ammo to test. The next one will be the Norma and the Winchester X, and we'll see how it likes it. So remember, an unarmed nation is a weak nation, so we all got to carry on. Hello Gun Nation, Big Johnson coming at you from here at Texas Gun Experience. If you're interested in any guns, gear, anything like that, please check out Texas Gun Experience. Great place, great people, always take care of me, love shooting here. I had been looking for the P322, got on a list, one came in, it's mine. So if you're looking for this gun or any other gun, check out Texas Gun Experience. I can put you on a list and get you squared away. I'm running the 507K on here, as you saw from part 1 and part 2. If you haven't checked out part 1 and 2, please do. But that's how I have it set up, 507K. I have not dialed the dot in yet because I'm doing a lot of ammo testing. I did have some failures in part 1 with a specific ammo. You can go and check that out. So there's that. This one, we're going to be running the Norma TAC 2. So this mag is full of that. I've got 20 rounds. And we're going to be running the Winchester X with this mag. Got 20 rounds. Just so you know, I am using the Sig mag loader. I am not rim locking them. I know how to load 22. A lot of people don't. You can actually rim lock them and cause failures on your gun. I've cleaned this gun before part 1, put everything on it correctly, loaded the mags correctly. I've been loading the mags correctly, so any failure is either going to be ammo or gun related. So check out part 1. But anyway, just want to let you know, if you're loading these Sig mags, use your loader, pull down so you can get 1 bullet in, let it go up, pull down, put another bullet in, let it go up, that kind of thing. So you're staggering and not rim locking them. So, and you can see I've been doing a bunch of shooting, haven't dialed in the dot because I'm really ammo testing for function. It's not far off. I just need to raise it up a little bit and I'm going to be golden. On the 40 or the 507, when you put this on, you're taking the whole plate off and you're losing your rear sight. However, the 507 has a little aperture back there built into it, and it seems to be co-witnessing with this. I've kind of turned the dot all the way down so I can't even see it, and it's shot with the irons, and they seem to be pretty much on. But anyway, and I do have the thread adapter on there. More to come on that. Let's set it out to 7 yards. Also, getting a membership here, you can shoot in the regular range, you can shoot in the VIP where I am. They've got a really nice setup out here. Drinks, food, lounge chairs, leather recliners, TVs everywhere. This place is freaking awesome. So, all right, let's try the Winchester X first. I have had in the past with other 22 pistols, I have had some problems with this periodically. So we're just going to run a mag and see what it does. The only thing I wish on this, if you have to rip the mag out, you can't rip it out. I can't even get my fingers on it. There's no way I can. So I wish they had like little indentions here, or would have made the mag a little bit longer, or put like grab tabs. But I do love this little mag well. It's awesome. So let's see if it seats the. Let's see if it takes the takes the round in the chamber. Seem to. So here we go. seemed to work. And I'm not keeping my thumb on any of the slides during any of the shooting. I don't want to cause a malfunction. So it ran that great. Seemed to work great with the 20 round mag that we shot. And that's another thing I want to talk about. You can't get these freaking mags anywhere, the 20s or the 20 rounders. Because me, if y'all know me, I love to load up on mags for each gun that I have. I can't find them anywhere. I can't even order them. I've tried. Nobody has them. So I definitely need some more mags. Sig, so if you're listening, send me some more mags, because I shoot. All right, this is going to be the Norma TAC-22. This is actually really good ammo, more of a match ammo, kind of. In my precision gun, it really likes it, but it's not the most accurate that I have for my precision gun. It's kind of got a little oily substance in it to help with the feeding. It's not a wax, it's an oil. But we'll see how this goes. And I am using the slide release because I want to see if it's going to feed it in, and I can look down in there. If I do a hand over, I can't see it. So here we go. Shot really good, and you could feel it. It was so smooth. That's really good ammo. I mean, for these, it's not, you know, it's a little more expensive sometimes, but if you can find this Norma TAC-22, I recommend grabbing it. I'll show you the box in case you haven't seen it. Again, it's called the USA TAC-22, but you can just tell it's a good quality ammo. I mean, even the slide felt different compared to these Winchesters. Very smooth. So, and it was smooth like that with the Stingers also. So, well, let's pull it in. All I'm doing is just punching a shitload of holes in paper. And the dot is definitely off, but I mean, that's really, really bad for somebody. That's a shitload of rounds right there. So far, that's 20, 40, 60. And I know 3 or so of those didn't fire, so, you know, like 58 rounds, 57 rounds right there. That's a pretty bad day. But I appreciate y'all watching. So watch part 1, part 2, part 3. Also, tune in for the Wednesday night gun chat that I do. It's called the Gun Nation Chat, every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central. I have guests on there, talk about guns, gears, opinions, politics, whatever you guys want to talk about, and ladies, we do talk about. But so far, I'm happy to have it, and I do have a purpose for this, and I'll share that, you know, probably on the chat if y'all want to tune in. But I appreciate it very much. We have more coming up on this, and remember, another nation's a very weak nation, so we all got to carry on.